track and analyze both at the same time all your competitors' ads, specifically when it comes to hooks, angles, emotions, USPs, the main creatives ID that they do have behind their advertising strategy. It's a good thing to track your competitors' ads to make sure that you know what they're doing. It's a great thing to actually analyze them, but it takes a lot of time and it can easily feel like a full-time job if you let it. So the goal here today is going to make sure that instead of you having to check manually ad by ad every single emotion, angle, hook your competitors have been using, so you can actually be able to track them all at the same time on Meta, of course, but also TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google Display, YouTube as well, and being able to analyze them on the go and understand if your competitors is using a different USP than usual, if they're doing something different than usual as well, and do all of these automatically. I'm talking today from a platform called Panoramata that you can see right here. This is basically your dashboard on the platform. Just going to go quickly on this. There's a whole platform with a lot of tools to actually help you turn competitive intelligence data into actionable insights for your own marketing strategy. Today, we're going to focus on the advertising part, but still, this is your dashboard, what your dashboard could look like on the platform. Here, I'm following 10, maybe 12 companies right on this account. And what the platform does is giving me, in a insight, in a few scrolls only, every single thing that happened in my market recently, a summary of their most recent activities, their most recent campaigns, who's the most active in emails, in ads, which kind of email, which kind of ads, the main topic that they've actually addressed and talked about recently as well, the most recent email. The goal is within a few scrolls, you know everything that actually happened for them without you having to do the job manually one by one. And if you're specifically interested in emails and or ads or SMS or landings, you have tabs here and you can actually get the data from them right away. Wonderful. All right, great. But that's not our topic for today. Our topic for today is analyze and tracking your competitors' hooks and ads. So for this, I've actually selected, here we go, a few companies from coffee industry, supplement, fashion, and skincare as well. Our goal is going to make sure that we can, of course, track all their recent ads, but also track at the same time their hooks, their USPs, their emotion, and their advertising strategy behind. For this, I have a couple of things that I wanted to highlight here. The first thing, when you actually check your competitors' ads, is to define who they're speaking to. Basically, there are three kinds of ads that any company, whatever your industry or sector is, might be advertising to. Three kinds of audiences. The first one is tofu, top of the funnel, people who are not even aware that they do have a problem, that they're not even aware that you exist or that you offer a solution for a specific problem. And you have to, I'm going to say it this way, educate them to let them know that this is actually a problem and you can help them solve it. Mofu, middle of the funnel, people have the problem. They are aware that there's a problem. They might be aware that there's a solution. They might not be motivated enough to actually solve this problem for them right away. And then you have bottom of the funnel. Those are your warmest lead, your warmer audience. People who know they have a problem, know there's a solution. They're motivated to actually fix this problem with your solution. They might be wondering if your solution is the right one, if there are other solutions, if there's another way to fix this problem as well. So this is your warmer audience, an audience that is basically ready to buy. Once you've done this and you've actually understood which kind of audience you're actually talking to, then comes the ad by itself. An ad comes in several shapes, but at the end of the day, there's always 5 components to a specific ad, 6 even. The trigger and the hook, this is what we call the anatomy of the ad. An ad is composed of these 6 things, the trigger and the hook. How do you catch the attention of your audience? Your angle, how you're actually conveying your solution. The story, the way that you're doing this. Usually the most basic, I'm going to say this way, stories are problem, solution. The way that you're actually conveying how you can actually help them solve something. Hey, do you have this problem? We do have a solution. That's your story. But it could be we have the perfect solution, and then highlighting all the consequences of the problem that they're seeing as well. That's a different story for the same angle and for the same solution as well. So of course, the message, what message do you want to pass? The style, is it a UGC, a collage, a product shot? And then the media, is it an image, a video, or something else? But every single ad that you can create or you will see in any social media or CN platform is actually composed of these 6 things. Today, for today's topic, I wanted to speak a bit more about the triggers and the hooks. Those are some of the most popular hooks that we see on social media specifically. Fear is a super strong one. Fun is another one. Inspiration, how to inspire people to do something. For you, you're actually selling a solution. So how would this person look like if they do take your solution? Surprise is a great hook as well. We have a few examples that we're going to share. And identity. Those are the most powerful hooks that we've identified in total. Here are a few examples here of several ads that we're going to be able to check together. So that's a comparison for Javi Coffee, the brand that I have open here. You can see that it actually plays with a comparison and with fear, because you can see that all the brands have all these nasty stuff. You don't even have to read to understand that it's actually bad, while JV is actually wonderful. And that's the message that they're conveying. It's a comparison message. Here it's a collage, and it plays with fear. You have other stuff. A prenatal you can trust. Again, it plays with trust. It plays with fear a bit as well, because, again, it positions these prenatal vitamins, which is Ritual, another brand that we're going to see together today, as something that you can trust vs the others, of course, that you can't. The next one I quickly wanted to show was this one. What are the benefits of buying durable wedding rings? And you can see that they're actually with hammer trying to break a wedding ring here. That's a surprise, because you're not expected to see this on social media. So it's a great hook by itself to show you, and that's the story, the main benefit of the product itself. Stop overpacking, plays with fear as well, and just the things that we're all experiencing. I have this wheel here that I do love. I'm going to make this bigger for this one. Of all the main emotions that you can trigger when you can, and when you actually create an ad. And here you can see that the main ones are happiness, sadness, disgusted, angry, fearful, bad, and surprised. And then you have all, of course, the variations and everything here. But those are the main 7 emotions you can play with. And this is something that we're going to check right now, because we've seen the main component of what an ad is, the triggers, the hook, the emotions, the story that they're conveying. Now the goal is, on top of tracking them automatically, how can you understand what a competitor is really doing in their advertising strategy? And for this, there's no better way than to take real-life examples. Here, I'm going to take JV Coffee. So we've seen them together. They're selling coffee indeed. There are 1,000 different ways to sell coffee. Here on the Panoramata platform, you're able to, track all their ads in a single time automatically, without you having to think about if you need to do it, when do you need to do it, how to collect those. And the great thing is, from now on the platform, we'll also classify and give you the exact details, or the main USPs and the main emotions that they're playing with. So here are some examples of the most recent ads that JV Coffee is running. And here you go. Let's take this one. This used to be my 400-calorie Starbucks order, your coffee, your way. And then for each one of these ads, you have a dedicated button here that actually tells you what's the theme, what's the story, what's the style, what's the main USPs that they're conveying in their ad. So it's indeed a UGC. They're indeed comparing JV versus Starbucks, and then giving you the USP. You can access the whole analysis of the ad itself. How's the hook? A woman shares that their usual 400-calorie Starbucks order is now under 50, promoting a healthier coffee alternative. What's your hold? The hold, while the hook is the section between 0 and 3 seconds at the beginning of the video, then the angle is going to be the minute before, between 30 seconds and between 3 seconds and 30 seconds, sorry, to actually show you exactly what this ad is about and how, once the attention of the audience is catched, how they're actually promoting even more and conveying their message even more. And here, of course, it starts with a comparison, it continues with a comparison as well, and you have much more data on the ad itself. And you can see that this is exactly what she's doing here. Indeed, it's a UGC comparing JV against Starbucks, and you can see that that's actually something that they're doing a lot recently on all their most recent ads, and comparing themselves to Starbucks is actually something that they're doing a lot these recent weeks, these recent months as well. Pretty much the same thing. So you can see that the comparison team is actually pretty high for them right now. And the platform is going to be great right now at actually telling you, okay, so here's the main angle, here's the main hook, here's what actually they're doing right now, and what are their main USPs as well. Here you can see, as for the others, low calories, save money is the main point of this ad. Let's check this one as well. So without even zero sugar here as well, without looking at the ad, the platform is going to tell you what this ad is really about. And here's the best thing. You can actually get statistics on all their recent ads at the same time and see that their main USPs here were actually about protein. Almost 1 out of 3 ads is actually mentioning protein here, and you can get much more data on their advertising strategies at the moment right away. Their main USPs with a full list with the whole detail, the main angle that they're using as well. The cool thing is you can search. So I'm going to click here to see all the FOMO ads that they've been running, the main hold, the main hooks that they've been using as well to use to get curiosity hooks as well. And the same with the style. So here I've opened a few tabs and you see all the ads run by JB Coffee that actually plays with FOMO. Here the same thing with curiosity. And you can see that indeed those are all the ads that start with the question right away. And you don't have to look for them yourself manually. You can just see that 20% of their ads recently from JB Coffee were actually playing with curiosity. And here are exactly those ads that are doing so here. And it gives you a sense of the main angles, the main shifts in their marketing strategy as well right away. Easy. Here I'm going to be able to get all the UGC ads run by JV Coffee in a click and see exactly at the same time that during the last 19 days, they had more than 50% of their ads actually being UGC. Again, you can see that most of the most recent ads published by AG1 were about free gift with emotions they're actually running with. If you're looking for, again, all the UGC ads, run them here right away and see all the UGC examples that those guys have been running as well. And you have the data right away without you having to look manually for each one of these ads. Just get the stats, get an understanding on the main USPs that they're running, the main kind of ads that they're actually running to, and search the ones that you're exactly looking to get. Again, I'm going to play with this testimonial here to get all the ones that played with testimonial, and you get all the testimonials ads run by AG1 right away. Same thing here with Ritual. Something that I do like with this plan as well is the USPs, because you can see right away the main proposition values, the main USPs, unique selling points that they're actually using in their advertising strategy, while it feels, of course, very UGC driven here. It might be hard to understand, okay, what they're really promoting. And you can see that the flavors and the 3-in-1 is actually the main hook, the main proposition value that they're running with. The platform also going to tell you the main discounts that they're running. But here again, you have the description of the hook. You have the hold as well, the angle for both, and it's indeed the case as well. And it's also a great way at global level for a brand to understand right away, okay, Ritual, which USPs they're really focusing on right now in their advertising strategy at the moment. And you can see that Poops is actually there, but the most, by far, one that is the most important is the 3-in-1 supplement angle that they do use. Same thing here. So it applies, of course, for skincare, for supplement companies as well. Works well also for fashion. Pretty much the same thing. Here, you're able to see for outdoor voice all their ads, even if they look a bit more simple. I'm going to say it this way. The creative analysis still works well. And again, you can get statistics at the global here and check which are the main USPs that they're using here, the main arguments, the main angles that they do have as well. And if you're, again, looking to get all the warm ads or the soft ads that these guys have been running recently, you'll get them on right away. Again, same thing here for Vuori. Again, it's great because you can see that those two are competing on the softness of their product, but it works pretty much the same way, where you can again click here soft and you're going to get all the ads that actually are about the product being soft enough or not. If you're looking for all the ads with a discount, you can do so as well. All the one with the testimonials, you can see that they had a lot of new ads published recently, and the platform, then again, it's going to be great at helping you figuring out the one that actually are focusing on a very specific USP, and or the ones that are specifically about a discount, and you're going to get them right away here. 20% off. Here you have a discount here too, which is, to guess, of course, the one highlighted there, and you have them all here. And the last one that we did open was, the testimonials. And here, again, you're able to get all the ads that actually play with the testimonials, which is indeed the case. And then you don't have to look manually yourself, ad by ad, page by page, brand by brand, to actually have a look at all the recent testimonials ad published by Vuori. We're doing the work for you of both tracking their ads automatically and then classifying them for you right away. Again, whether those are videos or images, we're going to check them all to be able to tell you which kind of ads they're running right now, which are their main focus in terms of creative format, creative angles, and creative USP as well. And that's done by the platform for you automatically. It's a new feature on the platform that is now a few days old only. It's something that's going to infuse a bit more in every single part of the platform, being able to compare all the brands that are part of the same market, competitive brands, and compare right away which one has which USPs, which one's playing with which hooks. But this is already there and super easy to use, of course. And I can just incentivize you to actually make sure that you can take advantage of this. The main output here is actually pretty simple. Being able to gather this data for yourself, understand which competitors are playing, doubling down on which USP, which kind of creative, so you can actually inform your own creative strategy as well. And that's what the platform does. This is why the platform exists overall. That was the main aspect of the platform that we wanted to highlight in this webinar, being able to, again, as we've done together, dissect what an ad is in global, as we've done here, the anatomy of an ad, trigger, hook, angle, the story, the message, the style, the media, and see this exactly on the platform on Panoramata, while Panoramata has this advantage for you that it will track for you all the ads published by your competitors automatically, one, so you don't have to think about it, but two, at the same time, it's going to classify them all for you automatically as well, so you can understand which kind of emotions, which kind of funnels, which kind of USPs your competitors are mentioning in their ads as well. Wherever you are in the world, take care and have an amazing day. Bye-bye.